don't know how many times that I have stopped off at a campsite and had the same kind of experience. I have gone to a campsite that has like a vault toilet, gone inside and realized somebody had no clue as to what they were doing when they were at the camp. And I don't think I'm alone in this. In fact, today, let's go ask Riley. Let's go ask Riley. Riley.
Huh?
Hey, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So, you've stayed at campgrounds before that have vault toilets, right?
Yeah.
What is the worst thing that you have seen that people have done wrong with the vault toilet?
Okay, when they leave the lid open, most people don't know you're supposed to close it, and also the door thing.
Yes, both of those things. In fact, those are the two things that I definitely see the most, but those aren't the only things that people do wrong when it comes to a vault toilet. So today I thought, why not do something kind of a little bit different? And today we're gonna talk about toilets. Riley.
Yeah.
So can you help me with something?
Yeah, what is it?
I want to do a demo today of how to use a vault toilet.
All right.
Tyson, you can come along with us. It's okay. So we happen to be staying at this wonderful campground that has a vault toilet. So I thought, what better time to do this video than now? In fact, we're going to go through some facts that you might not be aware of when it comes to a vault toilet. And if you are currently already doing the van life or camping, you might already know these, but pass them on to a friend who isn't familiar. What was that you just said, Riley?
It seems like little Tyson's looking for a bathroom as well.
Oh, so it's a good little outing as we walk this way. This is the toilet in question, and Riley is going to walk over to the area and start our demo. Okay, Riley is going to be demonstrating today the proper way to use the vault toilet. We just walked up and there's a little bit of a gap here, but this is actually closer to correct than wrong. But in actuality, how should the door be, Riley?
It should be, come on.
So the door should be closed, and you can do that from the inside, of course, and then lock it while you're in there, but also whenever you come out with a gentle shove, then you want to make sure that you once again completely close the door. Now, the other day, whenever I came to this very toilet, this is what it looked like. Do you see this? It's kind of hard to see, but the door is open. Let's get closer. The door was open and somebody had used a river stone to prop it open. Now, a lot of times people do this because they think that by opening the door, it'll allow the smell to come out and it won't stay inside, especially during summertime. Because let's face it, summer really doesn't smell good usually when it comes to bathroom stuff. So I get the logic behind leaving the door open. However, that's really, really wrong. These kind of toilets are designed to have the door closed, and then the smells actually go out a little stack on the top. They can't do that though if you leave the door open. So we decided today that this was a good discussion point, and there's a few other things also though, and I think Riley kind of touched on one of them earlier. Now we just came here and fortunately it looks like they have done this one correctly. Notice the seat is down. Now in order for this to work correctly and for everything to vent out, you're supposed to close the seat also. It looks like at least here they did a good job. Now a lot of times whenever you come to a toilet like this, you will find that this is one of the things that people definitely do not do. They leave the seat wide open and, well, it doesn't let it function the correct way. Now, a few other things that I wanted to show you while we're in here, they do have like a hook in most of these. Sometimes it's on the door, sometimes it's on the wall. And also, they have an area where there usually is toilet paper, but notice there's none. Okay, so Riley, I just showed them that they have a hook for your stuff.
Yep.
Have you heard the same stories I've heard about people losing things in the toilet?
Yeah.
You don't want to lose stuff in the toilet. So if you do bring things in, the best thing that you can think of is put all your things on that hook. Don't necessarily touch the ground with the hook.
Unless you have a terrible thing happen, like dropping your phone in the toilet.
The phone shouldn't be near the toilet.
I almost did that once. It would have been awful.
Just think about it this way, guys. Envision, if you can, a disgusting outcome where the potty is right here and it goes down into the bottom. to this little trap door that Riley's walking in front of right now. That's a little trap door. I'll show you closer in a minute. But all the things go there, and then they have to pump out all of those things with a truck. Now, do you want to have to go and muddle through all of that? No, you do not. So hang your things on the hook. Okay, Riley, there was also no toilet paper in there.
Yeah.
That's pretty common, actually.
Yeah.
So what do you suggest if people are going, okay, well, how do I use the restroom then?
For situations like this, because of how primitive it is, you should always just carry toilet paper on you.
Right.
That's pretty much it.
Definitely toilet paper. Now, a lot of people that are traveling just in a regular vehicle might not necessarily think toilet paper is something that they need to have in their emergency preparedness kit. Oh, but yes, it is. And it's for reasons like this. You might not think about that, but a lot of times whenever you're panicking doing that last 5 minutes of, oh my gosh, I can't hold it anymore, if you see a bathroom like this, you're gonna wanna go straight in there. And you can. But if there's no toilet paper, you're gonna be in a bad spot. So even though I travel in a van and I have a toilet inside my van, I still like to use things like this. And I always bring my toilet paper with me. Now, another thing that a lot of people kind of might not be as well versed with is baby wipes, personal items, things like that. They cannot go into this thing. So if you do carry something, it can only be flushable wipes, and some places even mark that flushable wipes are not good. Anything other than those things should not go into the toilet. Ever. It makes it really gross and hard for them to do their job to get all of that back out. And sometimes in cases where people have just continued to dump stuff that's not supposed to be in there, they close down the bathroom altogether. Okay, Riley.
Yeah.
So the last thing I have you ever seen people either dump their trash like outside of the bathroom or take it inside the bathroom?
Yeah, I've been to a campground once. It was also just like simple like the one we're staying at. And they brought like just bags upon bags of trash, and they thought, oh, we'll just store it inside like the room. And it was really gross.
Now, a lot of you might not be aware, but a lot of the public toilets like these actually closed for a little while also. They were locked up tight and couldn't be used. And so a lot of people were having to carry their own independent toilet with them, which is what led me to my decisions in van life of a flushable toilet, realistically. But part of the reason why some of those closed was because people were doing that very thing with the trash. In fact, there are a lot of accounts of some of the national parks basically saying, no, we are not doing this anymore, and just shutting down entire areas because they were tired of people dumping their trash and thinking somebody else was going to pick it up. Nobody else has that job, guys. These are independent sites, and a lot of times you'll find a sign somewhere around saying, unless you see a trash can, you need to take it with you. This is not a dump site. This is literally a bathroom at a campground. So, yeah, there's that. So now that we've made it back to our campsite, I hope this video is helpful to you. Again, if you've been camping for a while, you probably already knew all of this, but if you have a friend who's getting into camping and might not be as familiar, or just someone that you know who has never stopped at a vault toilet, let them see this video so they can understand a little bit more of how it works. We want to keep these public spaces available, so educating ourselves is so important. And with something as simple as a vault toilet, we can make a huge difference on our public spaces. Till next time, guys, remember, we're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time, and to keep those good times rolling, we want to make sure we're doing our part. Till next time, bye!